Hello Majama. So it is James Morudi hapa, Kenyan Gen Z in this country, people that have been agitating and advocating for change in governance, in administration, and even in leadership. Utarealize mazee, sisi kama vijana, ever since 25th of August, of 25th of June last year, ndio tukuje pia kukuwa na this one year anniversary. A lot imechange in the political landscape. Tumekuwa na Rigiji amekuwa ousted, ako mtaa. Kindiki has come in as a new DP. We have a broad-based government. In my opinion, slowly by slowly, this government is changing the tide. It's changing the conversation from a conversation of authoritarianism, from a conversation of opulence and people embodying total political power to a point sasa wamekuja, the conversation has changed, and I can say in the last year, rather in for the better part of this year, because sasa ndio the change ilikuwa affected. I can say going into the 8th month of this year of 2025, William Ruto and his administration have done quite well in matters story na governance, story na kuchange political landscape. Because if you look, they are now getting to go down into the grassroots, getting to engage people, bringing people on board, which is a very good thing. But from another perspective, the naysayers will also look at it. Wanaweza iangalia na ile angolia, ama huyu jamaa kuna kitu anataka kutoka kwetu, like, of course he wants a second term. And that is neither here nor there. And somehow it may seem anafanya geopolitical expediency, or because he's seeking another term. But slowly by slowly, that statement that we made last year, as the youth, imeenda ikikuwa in effect, and mgala muwe na kiake mpe. William Ruto is doing quite well. He's doing quite well. He came into power in the backdrop of an administration that had plundered public resources, and things had gone helter skelter. But then somehow you'll realize that the government is doing well, and yeah, we are picking quite well. We are picking quite well. So on that note, leo Ruto amehost majenzi pale vijana wa Kanairo pale State House. We've seen how it's gone. We've seen how the youth have been empowered. We've seen how people came out in large numbers. So the conversation from occupying State House, sasa tuko in that concept of now being welcome to State House. You know, the State House is the people's house. The house that sits on top of the hill is a house that we, the voters, are tuko pale chini kwa pyramid, can also have some pride in. Also, in matters of administration, in critical government ministries like Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Health, the government is making some strides in ensuring that things are going in the right direction. And Kipchumba Murkomen has been moving around the country doing the Jukwaa la Usalama. Aden Duale has come up, is doing some sweeping reforms in the Ministry of Health. The Galana Kulalu project down at the coast has been revamped. Agriculture is on a steady rise. And I think we are slowly by slowly, the conversation is changing from national security, or the people's security first, and securing people's property, which is the core mandate of government, to production in agriculture, trying to pump in and put in resources so that we can have food security and alleviate hunger in this country, to health, where more people are being brought on board by a system that covers and embodies everybody. From my seat, we are not where we want to be. Of course, there is always room for change. There is a body of work is never finished, but the trajectory we're taking is the right one. I want to sincerely commend people who are doing their work well. Mr. President, it seems like you're finally getting your house in order. We're getting to see things, and that is a good statement. It's a good start. We've not had a very good first half of the first term, in this administration. But moving now into your now concluding your third year, we can say that we have some snippets, things to pick at and look at, things that are positive, things that are people centered, that want to change people's lives. Kudos mazee, Kenya kwanza msituangushe. Sika vijana tunaweza to consider we were neither here nor there, but it's now high time that we really look and want to be optimistic, not just be naysayers. When there is something that is wrong, of course, we can point that out. But in the last few, you're doing quite well in some aspects. Bravo.